Yes, boss. 444 the world, back in here again once again, man. Happy to be here. Happy to see you guys. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. You see the topic and what it is that we're talking about, right? Never make excuses for people because they'll take advantage of it, right? So if you really think about it, right? Excuses are like a crutch in a way, right? So let's say somebody asks you to do something, you tell them, yo, I cannot do it, right? You knew you could have done it, but you made up an excuse. An excuse is like a crutch, so you can say it like an excuse like delays people in a way, right? If a person knows that they can make an excuse and you will accept it, they'll just make excuses and BS you all day long. You get what I'm saying? So you got to understand something, right? In life, the more that you use excuses and you fall in love with it, the more it's going to hinder you and hurt you. You feel me? Some people get so good at making excuses and doing everything but work to the point where it's like they fall in love with it and it's like, yo, how can I go around this? Then that's where they find out that they screw themselves. You feel me? Whatever you program yourself to do, you're going to be programmed to that. Unless you try to unlearn and relearn that and come up out of all of that shit. It's going to really screw you mentally, bro. When you make excuses for people, it's just like giving a person an inch. When you give a person an inch, it's the famous saying, they're going to end up taking a mile. So when you make excuses for people, they're going to feel like they can do whatever it is that they can, breadcrumb you, BS you, shortstop you, go around you. You made an excuse for me? Oh, thank you. Yeah, I'm going to go around it. People will go on and on all day and make excuses for BS. And they know for a fact that, yo, this is BS. This is an excuse. I could have done better. I could have tried harder, but I'm comfortable, right? And that's also a form of comfort, right? When people run towards excuses, it's because it's comfortable, bro. Let somebody put the clock on you and put pressure on you. You'll see how if somebody can withstand that pressure or if they'll fall under pressure. Excuse me, yo, because it's been raining and I've been ripping and running and all type of stuff, but I was like, I definitely needed to get this topic out of the way. You feel me? But the more you make excuses and you fall in love with that shit, you're gonna be a person who just excuses is your draw for uno, and it's gonna screw you in life. You get what I'm saying? Never make excuses for people. Like I said, people will fall in love with that. If a person knows that you will make excuses for them and baby them, they'll never see a way or a reason to grow or get better or get out of that situation. So I'm going to give you an example within that, right? There are some parents, right? There are some women, right, who like to baby their son. Do this son-husband type of thing, right? I'm going to baby you, but me babying you, I'm doing all of this for you. You feel me? It's like a manipulation thing, like, oh, I took care of you. I was this, I was that. I was attentive to you. I showed you love. When you make it, you better remember who it is you need to take care of. Mommy. Like, that's fucked up, bro. And that's a form of manipulation, right? When people do shit like that, it's to hold something over your head. But if you really think about it, a person getting babied is, you're literally giving them an excuse, a free pass. And what people don't know is when you baby your kids or you're making excuses for them, oh, they can't do this or they can't do that, you're literally getting ready to put a lazy ass motherfucker into the world. Not saying that they're necessarily lazy, but you're not willing to do anything. Why? Because you've been babied your whole life. You feel me? Somebody was there to hold your hand. And I'm here to tell you this straight up, bro. In life, you're gonna have to take the training wheels off sometime. You're gonna have to get ready and take off the training wheels. When you ride a bicycle, I'm pretty sure some people have done this, but not everybody's like that. When people start off riding a bicycle, they start off maybe on like a little tricycle with the little training wheels on there. Training wheels are supposed to help you learn how to keep your balance. It's there to help you, right? But if you ride with training wheels on all day long, you'll never know what it's like to take the training wheels off, right? I said this before in a previous video. There are some people that have been babied so much in life that they have the training wheels on and they think they're a big boy or a big girl. So I'm going to give you an example within that, right? There are some people on Section 8 in certain housings, right? Oh, I'm living my best life. I'm doing this, I'm doing that. What are you doing with yours? When your child turns 18 and Section 8 says, oh no, you gotta go. You gotta go. Guess what? What are you gonna do? Try and have another baby? This is the thing I'm trying to show you, bruh. In life, certain things have been taken away. There's no longer a middle class, dog. It's either you're gonna be rich or you're gonna be poor. It's no ifs, ands, or buts, bro. Take out the middleman, dog. We're gonna see who really on that. There are people who rely on government assistance. Then there are some people who are like, yo, I have the government assistance, but I want to get away from this. I want it for myself. I want to do for myself. I want to do on my own. Let me tell you something. Why do you think there's so many men out here in the world that are like kids on the inside? You know what caused that? Society, dog. Some people being babied. Some people not having a father in the household. The mother having to be both the mother and the father. You get what I'm saying? Let me tell you something, bro. That's why I said I don't hate black people, bro. I love us, dog. We've been through a lot of shit. But at the same time, it doesn't make sense for us to fall into this world, stay there, and not try to come out of it, dog. That's where excuses were made. Some people have gotten so comfortable with their ways and their lifestyle that they don't want to change, and they want it to be a better world when in reality life doesn't work that way. If you want something to move in your favor or you want something to hit, you need to put in the work to make that shit happen. You get what I'm saying? Life is not about fun and games all day long, bro. You can't make excuses and feel like, well, after my excuses, I'll still get to where it is that I want to go. No, you're programming yourself to be a lay down ass person, get babied and take handouts from people. I don't take handouts, bro. No disrespect, dog. Because one thing I learned this from my daddy and from my brother from watching them, bro. Once you got your two hands, your two legs, you feel me? You breathing, dog. You could talk, bro. You got life. You can make some shit shake, you feel me? I just seen a post on social media about the two young men that are playing basketball that are handicapped. One is a star who has one arm and he's dunking on people, driving through the lane, all of that. I think they would call people like that paraplegic or something. Bro has a disability and he could use that as an excuse to not play basketball. But he was like, no, I want to play basketball. Just like the other kid who wanted to play basketball. He doesn't have any legs, dog. You sit down and you see some of these stories, it shows you that there's no excuses, dog. There's no excuses. Some people don't get a break in life, dog. Sometimes I sit back and I hear some niggas who bitch and complain, dog. And it's like, yo. And the females just sit there and accept that shit like, oh, it's not going to get any better than this anyways. When you choose to be complacent or make an excuse, you're going to fall into that fucking excuse and you're going to stay there, dog. You're going to stay there, dog. At the end of the day, remember this, bro. No, we're not perfect. We all have things that we have to go through in life. But at the end of the day, don't make excuses for people, bro. When you make excuses for people, it's like you're babying them, like you're enabling them. Oh, it's okay. Leave her alone. She's just a woman. No, fuck that shit. A lot of women have been babied and she's a princess. She's a this. She's a that. Nah, make that bitch work. Work too, nigga. Some females with it. Some female, oh, I take handouts. Fuck all of that shit. Some female want to be like men, bro. See what it is that some men go through, dog. You want that role still? That's where you create all these fucking entitled ass people, dog. And that's why I said it's some people in the world I cannot respect. I don't know, bro. There's some dudes, bro, who literally be seeing their old lady out here doing the like working, bro, and not gonna help that girl, bro. Not gonna help her, dog. Just make excuses, dog. I seen some females that I said, bro, I gotta take my hats off to, dog, and respect them, dog. They some real, they thugging it, dog. I know a female at my job right now, bro. She's like from another country, dog. She's not from America. You feel me? Went through a hard life back home. She up here in America, even though she doing a cleaning job, she making the most out of that shit. That lady came into work with a boot on, dog. But I think she sprained her ankle or some shit. You think she letting that shit stop her from getting a check? I respect females like that. That's what you call a woman, dog. A grown-ass woman. A grown-ass woman. There's some people out here, they make excuses all day long, bro. All day long, dog. And they don't do shit but make excuses. And it's cool to them. I'm gonna make an excuse, dog. Let me tell you this. If you've listened thus far, if you make excuses and you don't see a way of stopping, or, yo, I don't see a problem in why I'm making excuses. I'm just smart right now. Well, it's their fault if they want to let me make the excuse. There's some people who think like that. Just know this. You making excuses and running from hard work, your ass is going to pay for it later. Life is not all about fun and games, dog. I'm going to tell you this right now. Do not ever make excuses for people, dog. You got to learn how to put the clock on people, bro. Some people feel like, oh, well, things were hard for me, this, that, and the third. Like, example, I hear certain stories like my mom or my sister be like, oh, things are hard. Things hard. What? Yeah, it was hard? You were out there being a whore and a fucking foot dragger. That's why life was hard for you, bitch. I don't respect you. Get that fucking pussy ass excuse out of here. That's the thing. That's where simps come from. Because in order for a hoe to have like some form of leniency, they need to create somebody who is going to give them that cushion, that excuse. That's where simps came from. There's some people who don't know any better, dog. My mom tried to turn me into that. To make excuses for them. Fuck out of here. Fuck all of that shit. You get what I'm saying? You want to be out here busting your legs open and all of that? Now you got a bunch of responsibilities you cannot care for? I don't give a fuck about you, bitch. That means nothing to me at all. Fuck does that mean to me? People be wanting excuses and excuses and, oh, make an excuse for me. I don't make excuse for nobody. I don't even make excuse for my fucking self. I get that shit done. You get what I'm saying? Sometimes a nigga might take a break, or I might, yo, let me relax a little bit, but I'm not gonna lay down. I'm gonna get what it is that I want. You feel me? And that's another thing. If somebody doesn't make excuses, and it's like, oh, well, they don't have it. It's a reason why they don't have this, that, and the third. You don't know a person's situation. Don't make excuses for people, bro. I don't make excuses on shit for nobody, my nigga. Don't throw pity at people, dog. Don't throw mercy and no pity at nobody. You don't know what the fuck people go, oh, how, if they put themselves there or whatever, you just take it for what it is. Yo, I'm sorry to hear that, dog. But at the end of the day, bruh, life is what it is that you make it. It's your choice if you're going to go to work. It's your choice if you're going to be a stand-up person. It's your choice if you're going to live a wild and free-ass life. It's your choice on a lot of shit. But at the end of the day, just remember this, bro. Never make excuses for people, dog. Sometimes when you make excuses for people, sometimes when people get where it is they go, they forget all about you and yo, how this person helped them, or this person was there, this person this. They reward the people that, oh, I'm this, I'm that, always in their face and down in their back, dog. Be careful of the choices that you make in life. Don't ever make an excuse for nobody, dog. If you're a woman, never make an excuse for a man. The nigga ain't had his daddy a certain shit. I understand that. Show him a way. But it's not your job or your obligation to stay there and burn out your precious time and, oh, he did this and he did that. You have to learn how to control your power, dog. Never let anybody overstep the boundaries that you set up, dog. You feel me? Don't make excuses for people. The more you make excuses for people, people will use that shit like a draw four and Uno and just use it against you, dog. With that being said, it's 444 the world, man. I love the hell out of all of you guys, man. Peace.